Welcome. If you are joining us this evening, then you too must be intrigued by the horrors of cinema. After all, they do have their own genre. This new series will focus on a single horror movie per episode, breaking down what makes them so amazing. The key similarities that they all share is their inspiration from real life events. So now, silence those cell phones, snuggle up nice and tight with those blankets, and let us begin. Annabelle, the creepy and extremely poorly made doll that brings nothing but terror to the Thorns couple and their newborn child, seemingly being possessed by the spirit of a dead cult member and the demon that they worshipped. We are also introduced to the Warrens, Ed and Lorraine. But clearly none of this stuff can be true, right? I mean, it's not like there are any dolls looking to reap someone's soul for a demon to consume, right? Right? The truth is, the story and existence of haunted and possessed dolls is not that new, and Annabelle is just a mere part of this world. So from here on, I'm going to explain to you the real-life story of Annabelle the doll. Starting things off, the film did a pretty good job explaining where Annabelle ended up, in the Warrens Occult Museum, a real-life location located in Monroe, Connecticut. However, the most notable change has been given to the doll itself. In fact, the film turned Annabelle into a creepy and dirty doll that only insane collectors would honestly enjoy sitting up on a shelf. But in fact, in real life, the doll is nothing more than an old Raggedy Ann doll, which is in pretty decent shape. Secondly, they changed the doll's origins and its original owner. The true story started simply with a yard sale, where a mother buys a doll in order to give to her daughter Donna in 1970. Donna was attending college and was living with a roommate named Angie. Both didn't really see much special in this doll. However, their friend Lou thought otherwise. He would continuously feel uncomfortable around it and felt as if it was bad news. The girls merely brushed this off as if he was trying to spook them. However, shortly after obtaining the dolls, the girls began to notice it showing up in places that they did not place it, leaving the apartment with it in Donna's room only to arrive home with it sitting on the couch with its arms and legs folded. Things only continued to get stranger as the girls began to find pieces of paper that would read, "Help us," and "Help Lou." It got to the point where Donna would be arriving home only to find Annabelle on her bed with blood on its hands, the liquid seemingly coming from within the doll itself. This was the last straw, finally pushing the girls to call for assistance from a medium to explain what is happening to them. This woman explains that their building stands where an old property used to be, where a young girl named Annabelle Higgins had died. The girl trusted the two college students and only wanted to stay with them. The girls seemed to accept this and continued to keep the doll with them, which may have been the worst decision ever, since shortly afterwards Lou began to have nightmares of Annabelle, ones where he would be frozen in fear as the doll crawled up his body, finally ending with it shoving its arms down his throat in order to choke him, only to have him awake in a cold sweat. Lou would continue to be the target as he would then be scratched across the chest while he and Donna were in her apartment, after having checked on a strange noise that both of them had heard coming from Donna's room. This is when the Warrens got involved, once a priest recommended them to the terrorized college students. The Warrens quickly came to the conclusion that this was nothing less than a demon, using and manipulating the doll in order to stage a haunting, while its true intention was Donna's soul. The Warrens would then take the doll, but not without a fight. See, they figured the demon might try something while they were transferring the doll back home. They veered from taking the main highways. Sure enough, as they were on a back road, they began to suffer strange engine cutouts. Only when Ed splashed holy water on the doll did the engine work properly again. At their home, the Warrens too began to experience strange things, such as Annabelle moving around the house and even levitating during some occurrences. So in turn, they had called upon a priest themselves, who did not take it very seriously, calling out the doll, explaining that it was simply that, a doll, only on the way home to suffer a car accident. Thankfully, the priest survived. This leads to the Warren creating Annabelle's new home to this day, a locked container that would never be opened for any reasons. While it remains and can be visited by brave souls, be careful to show no ill respect. The counts of accidents involved with this doll are not only a one-time thing. So remember, kids, don't trust Raggedy Ann dolls, and never buy a strange one from a yard sale, because chances are you may be bringing home a demon. Thank you for staying with us to the end. If you enjoyed this journey, hit the like button down below and leave a comment in the comment section. I always consider suggestions for new videos and topics, so do not be shy. Also, do not forget to subscribe in order to stay up to date on all things Unexplained. Until then, I hope to see you again next time as we take another trip into the realm of the unknown.